12-year-old girl charged in acid attack on 11-year-old at Detroit playground.
My cousin and a girl, they had started fighting. And then once they got done fighting, she was like, I got something for y'all.
That something was a substance believed to be acid.
Her mother met her in the park, by the park, and gave her the substance, the chemical, to throw on.
My initial thought to this was there were some weirdos on the playground, some sickos that gave this little girl some acid and told her it was water, because it would never cross my mind that a parent would have their child do this to another child over a playground scuffle. Kids fight on the playground all the time. Some of them even go on to be best friends after. A 12-year-old girl has been charged in connection to what officials say was an acid attack on another girl on a Detroit playground earlier this month. The 12-year-old girl is scheduled to be in court Tuesday afternoon for 1 count each of assault with intent to do great bodily harm and felonious assault. Where's the parent that gave her the acid in this story? Wayne County Prosecutor Kym L said in a press release. According to Worthy's office, the girl was released on a $10,000 bond with a tether on Saturday. I do understand 100% that the extent of the damage demands that the person who caused the damage be held responsible. But what about the person that gave that little girl the acid and pointed her in that direction? Because if that part doesn't happen, then it's nothing more than a playground scuffle and everybody goes on about their business. She was not identified by authorities and her case will be heard in the juvenile referee department of the court. The 12-year-old girl's family has not identified themselves. You're about to have this girl go through the system for this, and it is unclear if they have retained an attorney. This is an extremely troubling set of allegations. Absolutely. Worthy said, instant horrible decision-making can have lifelong effects on others. There is no excuse for this.
Detroit police tell Fox 2 it's not their case because it took place on the property of a Detroit Public Schools Community District playground, and therefore DPSCD police are investigating. We reached out to DPSCD and are told police are still investigating. They also released a statement which reads in part, "The incident did not involve our employees or was it connected to a district or school event. This is a community matter involving two families that do not both attend our school district or the school."
And this might be just my opinion, but what that tells me, between those two law enforcement agencies, they don't want to deal with it because it's not a shooting. Call them when there's a shooting. These type of cases are beneath them. The family of Deaira Summers, the 11-year-old girl doused with acid, just a little girl playing on a playground with her cousins. This has been each and every one of us at some point in our lives, told NBC affiliate WDIV that the July 9th attack happened while Deaira and her cousins were playing at Vernor Elementary School. The 12-year-old was involved in an argument with Deaira's cousin. It is going to scar her for life, Domonique Summers said. It was a traumatizing event that took place, and she's going to remember this for the rest of her life. After the argument, Deaira and her siblings left the park, but Deaira had the acid thrown on her when she went back for her purse. According to the family's GoFundMe, the young girl suffered second and third degree burns on her back, arms, and legs. What's disturbing is this isn't even the first incident dealing with acid at a park. Just last month, 2 children got burned on a slide when someone put acid on it. So it's just one more thing that parents have to watch out for, only because their kids want to play. That's all they want to do. She spent 4 days in the burn unit at the hospital, the medical fundraiser said. Deaira showed WDIV her injuries, saying she screamed and cried after the unknown liquid was thrown on her. At first, it didn't feel like it, Deaira said, but then like 2 seconds later, it started burning and went through my shirt, my shorts. The Detroit Police Department did not immediately respond to a request for more information from NBC News on Monday. What are they really going to say? That the only reason they took any action in this case was to avoid bad press? That's exactly what it looks like.